All right, real talk. Why does it feel like my hair is trying to quit its job? One wrong move and boom, there's enough hair in my brush to knit a sweater. Like, am I shedding? Or am I actually bald? But don't panic yet. Today we're diving into real, science-backed ways to stop hair loss and achieve a full, healthy head of hair. And no, I'm not going to tell you to mix aloe vera with moonlight and manifest a full head of hair. Promise. And if you stick around, watch till the end. And actually follow what I say. Trust me, your hair loss will be a thing of the past. Your hair has two sections. The living part, your scalp, and the dead part, the visible hair strands. To prevent hair fall and promote hair growth, most of the effort should focus on your scalp. Most treatments for hair fall target the scalp because that's where the follicles reside. When it comes to scalp care, there are two approaches, internal and external. But remember, you cannot compromise on internal factors. Let's start with biotin. You've probably seen it hyped up as the ultimate hair growth miracle, but here's the truth. Biotin deficiency is insanely rare. Like only 2% of people actually have it. If you're eating a normal diet with eggs, liver, wheat, oat cereals, veggies, rice, and dairy, you're getting enough biotin. It's easily available in everyday foods, so unless a doctor tells you otherwise, you don't need those fancy biotin supplements. Save your money. Now, vitamin D3 deficiency? That's a whole different story. Over 90% of people worldwide don't get enough, and guess what? Low D3 levels weaken your hair follicles, making them less capable of holding onto strands. And yeah, that's why you're seeing way more hair in your brush than on your head. The fix? Get your vitamin D3 levels checked. Ideally, you want them between 50 and 90. The best source? Sunlight. But if you're an introvert for whom stepping outside feels like a personal attack, and the closest you get to the sun is your phone's brightness at max, then yeah, you might need a 60,000 IU vitamin D3 tablet once a week after meals. But don't take supplements unless you actually have a deficiency. More isn't always better, and trust me, your body will make sure you regret it. Next up, iron. If your levels are low, your hair is gonna suffer. Think thinning, shedding, and overall weakness. And if you have heavy periods, listen up. Losing too much blood can drain your iron levels, and nearly 1 in 3 girls deal with iron deficiency without even realizing it. Even if your iron seems normal, low ferritin, your body's iron storage, can still cause hair issues. The fix? Load up on iron-rich foods like spinach, beets, and pomegranates. And here's a simple hack. Pair them with a squeeze of lemon juice because vitamin C helps your body absorb iron better. Folic acid is another key player in hair health because it helps produce keratin, the protein that makes up your hair's structure. A deficiency in folic acid can lead to thinning and hair loss. To keep your levels up, include foods like leafy greens, citrus fruits, beans, eggs, and fortified grains in your diet. Other internal factors, like thyroid issues and hormonal imbalances, can also mess with your hair. But here's something most people don't realize. Vitamin deficiencies can throw off your hormones too. If your body is low on essential vitamins, it can totally mess up your balance and trigger hair loss. So, if your hair won't stop shedding no matter what you try, checking your vitamin levels might be the missing piece of the puzzle. If you're losing hair all over and it's getting visibly thinner, chances are it's due to a deficiency or hormonal imbalance. But if you're noticing patchy bald spots, that's a different story. It could be something more serious like alopecia areata or an extreme deficiency, which needs medical attention. And one last thing, do not take supplements unless you have a deficiency, because overdosing can lead to more problems. Okay, so we've tackled the internal stuff. Now let's talk about what you can actually do to your scalp to get those strands growing. Microneedling, tiny needles, big results. All right, hear me out. Stabbing your scalp with tiny needles might sound like a bad idea, but it's actually science-backed. Microneedling creates micro-injuries on your scalp, and in response, your body is like, oh no, we gotta fix this, and sends a bunch of growth factors to the area. More blood flow, more nutrients, and boom, your hair follicles get a wake-up call. And here's where it gets even better. When you combine microneedling with minoxidil, studies show it works even better. Like, twice the hair growth better. But don't just grab a derma roller and go wild. Use a roller with tiny needles once a week, sanitize it properly, and don't press too hard unless you want an irritated scalp. Scalp massage, because your hair loves a good workout. Scalp massages keep your hair follicles active. They boost blood circulation, bringing oxygen and nutrients straight to your roots. In fact, a study found that people who massaged their scalp daily saw thicker hair after 24 weeks. And the best part? It's free. Just use your fingers, or if you're feeling fancy, get a scalp massager. Oiling, not just your grandma's hack. Oiling your hair isn't just some old-school ritual. It actually works. Oils like coconut, pumpkin, and rosemary oil are packed with nutrients that nourish your scalp and strengthen hair follicles. Plus, rosemary oil has been scientifically proven to work as well as minoxidil when it comes to hair growth, without the side effects. Just massage it into your scalp and let it work its magic. Finally, let's talk about how not to ruin your hair. If you're using a harsh shampoo that strips your scalp of all its natural oils, stop. Switch to a gentle, sulfate-free shampoo. Also, if you're constantly heat styling, tying your hair too tight, or rubbing it like crazy with a towel, please stop. Be gentle with your hair, let it breathe, and give it some love. But hey, if this video saved even one strand of your hair, imagine what'll happen if you actually follow. Wait, follow what? The tips or the channel? Guess you'll have to do both to find out. All right, that's it. Go take care of your hair. Oh, and don't stress.